Hello. Hello YouTube. Is anybody watching? I think I am live. I'm not 100% sure. If I am live, can any of you guys maybe just confirm that for me? Alright. Getting messages on here that says that we are live, which is brilliant. I'm just going to give it another minute or so just for a few other viewers to maybe just tune in as well. I did post on quite a few other social channels that I will be doing the stream, so let's just wait one more minute longer if anybody else would like to tune in as well. Ledge, so to get back to you, you're wondering if Liftoff is worth buying to practice. I can definitely 100% say that it is very worth it to buy Liftoff. Just what you get for, I think it's $20, I'm not 100% sure. It's definitely worth it because you're gonna break so many more quad parts if you don't fly on a simulator. Yes, there are a lot of free simulators out there, but Liftoff has been the best for me personally, and just because you're able to fly different tracks that the community create, that's also a really big bonus. And the support from Luga Studios, who are the developers of the game, they are so good with their support. If you just reach out to them, they will almost immediately reply to you on Facebook. So yeah, it's definitely worth getting Liftoff to practice. So I can see there are about 6 people watching currently. I'm sure this will grow as we carry on with the stream. Before I do start the stream though, I just want to say that this is my first time ever live streaming. I've never done this before, so please bear with me. This is still a massive learning curve for myself as well. I am a little bit nervous because just I haven't done anything like this, but I'm super excited at the same time to just teach all of you guys all the skills that I've learned over time and just hopefully help you fly FPV a lot better. So if you guys have any questions at any time of the video, just please ask me in the chat section. I do have a laptop open next to me so I can see most of the chat videos. If I just look over to the screen next to me, I mean most of the chat comments. So just talk to me on there and it might be the easiest if you need anything answered. So let's get right into it. Today we're going to be talking a little bit more about the split S maneuver. If you guys haven't seen the video that I uploaded to YouTube a little while ago, that's not a problem. We're just going to go more in depth on the split S maneuver, look at some common mistakes that people make, and just help you improve your split S maneuver. Also, after that, we're going to talk a little bit about flow and how you can improve your flow. I honestly feel like there's quite a few new upcoming pilots out there really pushing the limits of FPV and the flow that they have. It creates an emotional bond to the video that is just phenomenal, which I haven't been seeing in a lot of other videos lately. And I'll talk a little bit more about hopefully how you can create that same emotional bond, which is extremely difficult, which I always try to do in my videos, but hopefully just to get you a little bit closer to that. So let's get right into it. So for this exercise, let's go into the free flight, and then I'll open up the split S track that I created in Liftoff, which you guys are more than welcome to download. It's on the Steam Workshop and it's for free to download. Anybody can grab it and just practice. So I would recommend practicing this on the Liftoff simulator before you actually go out and try it in real life. Oh hey, Gap is also in the chat. Welcome Gapit, thanks for tuning in. We'll be talking a little bit more about Gapit and his awesome flow later on, so stay tuned. Okay, so once we are in the split S track, like this one over here, then the basic thing that you want to do is just practice your split S maneuvers in the sequence that I'm doing over here. Now, a few things that a lot of people might be doing wrong when they start with split S's is they're not used to inverting their quad. The split S is a fairly intermediate maneuver, so if you aren't used to flipping your quad around or doing rolls or anything like that, it might be a little bit intimidating. So the most difficult part for newcomers is definitely having to flip their quad around upside down for a quick second and then completing the move. So what I can say that when you practice this, you want to practice rolling first to the left, and for the next one you want to roll to the right. You want to alternate both sides, because if you just practice on one side you will get more dominant on that side, and you don't want any dominant side when you fly FPV. Really, both sides must be equally good, and you just don't want to be practicing, let's say, rolling left the whole time like I'm doing here now, and then the only thing that you have to do in a, when you get to a race is you're able to do only left split S rolls, because a lot of times, depending on the previous gate, you might have to do a right hand one because it flows better on the track. So practice rolling both sides, left and right, and that'll be a lot better. So the next thing that a lot of beginners might be doing is you don't want to yaw around to get to the gate. Yes, that does work, but I feel that it's not as clean, and it does throw you off center a lot more. If you see how I veer to the left there, that's because you still always have a little bit of throttle open, and it's not as controlled as being inverted. It does work, and in some cases it might actually be faster. I was at a race this weekend where a guy did this, but it was only because the gate before it was really close to this, and the momentum of the track allowed you to do a yaw spin instead of an inverted spin. So in some cases, yeah, it's fine if you do it, but I would definitely recommend rather doing the inverted roll like I'm doing like that, and then going through. Okay, let me just have a quick look at the comments here. I see there's a lot of action on what's going on there. Give me 1 second. Let's just see what's happening in the comments. Okay, so what is a good camera tilt for starting to practice these maneuvers? So the camera tilt that I currently have on here, this is a 45-degree camera tilt, and the reason why I like a higher camera tilt for doing split S maneuvers is for the following reason. So when you fly and you go inverted, you want to try and keep the gate that you want to fly under in the dead center of your screen. Unfortunately, I can't put anything in the middle of the screen, but just imagine there's a dot in the middle of the screen. As I'm passing over the gate, I want to try and keep that gate in the center of the screen, because that allows me to always go under the gate and not worry too much about my direction that I'm flying in, or having to worry more about correcting any mistakes that I make. So the only thing that allows you to do then is having the gate in the middle of the screen at a 45-degree angle is throttle control. If it is in the middle of the screen, if you're able to do that, there's a good chance that you won't miss it, and the only thing you have to focus on is throttle control. So another reason why I enjoy doing the roll is because it keeps you in line with the gate a lot more than the yaw, like I just mentioned. So when just before you initiate the roll, you want to cut your throttle almost all the way. You want to cut it to about 10 to 20% throttle, and then only you start doing the roll. Because if you do it like that, the momentum will carry you straight instead of sideways, and then it'll be a lot easier to just go straight under the gate. Okay, so let's just have a look at all the comments here again. I checked off the screen. I was looking to the comments again, that's why I crashed. Let's have a look what's happening here. Okay. One other question is, how long have you been flying FPV? I started flying FPV in December last year, and I was only on the Liftoff FPV simulator. I got my first quad on January the 25th, and I've never looked back since then. I have put in a lot of simulator hours though. Most of my skills are practiced on the simulator. A lot of days I don't have the time to go out to go fly, so I'll just fly about half an hour on the simulator like this, just to make sure that you know, you get that crucial stick time. A lot of people say no, that simulator doesn't teach you anything. I completely disagree with that. I feel like the simulator teaches you that crucial stick time that you need to be able to do the maneuvers without even thinking about it when you go and try it in real life. Okay, so are there any questions specifically about the split S that you guys are struggling about? I can go a little bit more in depth about it. If there are any questions that you need specifically answered, just let me know. So the next thing we want to look at is knowing when to brake when you do the split S. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but in my video I said that the first progression to the split S is overshooting it and then kind of lining yourself up to hit the gate. That's good to start out with, but you don't want to do this in a race because it's a lot slower, and you want to try and take your split S as tightly as possible. So for that, you're gonna want to, as you're flipping through the air and you're upside down, you want to brake that momentum just by applying a little bit of thrust and then going through the gate. A little bit of thrust and then going through the gate. So roll over, instead of letting the momentum carry you over, you just apply a little bit so it brakes and then you go through. This immediately makes your split S's a lot tighter, and it'll start increasing your flow, increasing your speed that you hit these gates at by tenfold. As you do that, you're just gonna want to start practicing this more and more and making it tighter and tighter. Start rolling earlier to get as close to the gate as you possibly can. And that's about it for the split S. I mean, some other mistakes that people might make is, let's think about it, is they might roll over and then they're completely disorientated after the roll, which is on the side like this. If that does happen, just orientate yourself again and then start flying through. And that's exactly where crucial stick time comes in again. If you want to be able to correct your error that you made really quickly, that's all just practice. You're just going to have to practice and practice to be able to correct that mistake that you made in a matter of a few split seconds, instead of really struggling. Oh, okay, too much. Oh, no, I have to go around again. Oh, no, that's not right. We have to go back to be able to go through the gate. It's fine if you do that, but rather overshoot your split S so that you line up for the gate perfectly again and you don't have to make so many adjustments. Alright, so I'm gonna just have a look at the comments again, see if there are any questions for you guys. No questions. You guys have 0 questions with the split S that I've done so far. If you don't have any questions, then I mean, we can move over to the next topic that I want to talk about, which is flow. And Gapit, the master of flow, in my opinion, is in the comment section as well. Okay, so here's what, before I go on with that though, I just checked on the comments again. There's one comment I'm getting here: can you do a super tight split S, and how close can you get? Yes, let me try and do a super tight split S. The problem is that the closer you start getting, the more difficult it becomes to do it, because you just have such little amount of error that you can make. The closer you are, the less error you can afford to make, and the more difficult it becomes. That's why if you just practice and practice, you get tighter and closer, and that's how you get faster. I don't know if you guys saw the video by Minch and Kim when they were at I think it was that race they had on the beach. The first gate they did was a split S gate, and they are so quick with their split S that they barely ever stop full throttle. They just go over and just go straight through again. Something like, I can't even do that because it's just so fast. Something like that. But see, they are way too high. But yeah, so that's a split S. Any other questions? Let me just look at the questions here again. Gap is just being funny again. Did you make a how to turn video? Yes, I did make a how to turn video, and I will be remaking all of my old how to videos. This was before FPV Academy was FPV Academy, and I just made videos before that to just try it out and see if I can generate any interest in the how to videos, because I love doing them and I wanted to see if you guys would like to watch them. And those videos sparked a ton of interest, which I'm really happy about. And so I'll be redoing all those videos and focusing a lot more on the beginner series as well, so you guys can definitely check back for those in the near future. Okay, so another question, let's just have a look here. Should people practice slow and steady to build up, or just go fast and get better with trial and error at maneuvers? That's a very, very good question. So what I like to do when it comes to new maneuvers is I will start out slow and steady just to get the general gist of it and kind of teach myself what needs to be done, just to understand how the maneuver works and how you should go about doing it. And once I have a better understanding of how to do the maneuver, then I would start going faster and trying to push myself as much as I can. The split S, trust me, I did not fly the split S like this the first time I tried this. It took me about 5 minutes of slow flying just to get the general idea of it, and then slowly but surely I started working myself to be able to do it faster. See, there I still crashed because I didn't concentrate 100%. Alright, so next question. It's all about muscle memory, repetition. Yes, I agree 100%. Will you post this live stream? This live stream will most likely be posted on my channel, yes. And yeah, I thought you might like that. That was a brilliant question. Okay, so if there are no more questions about the split S maneuver, we can carry on to talk about flow and how you can better it. If you guys do have any questions about the split S maneuver, then just ask those in the comments again, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So for flow, the best track that the track that I enjoy most when practicing flow is definitely, I'm not sure what it's called again, I forgot. It's the one of the trees, Pine Valley. Okay, so Pine Valley is a brilliant track on liftoff, and I really enjoy flying Pine Valley because there's just so much that you can do and so many new lines that you can take. Okay, so flow and all about flow. So before I start talking about flow, it's important to understand that flow is something that comes with experience as well. I've seen a lot of pilots that are extremely talented in general at first. They've been flying for like 2 months and they fly incredibly amazing at racing, but when they have to do freestyle and actually start flowing their maneuvers and putting their tricks together to make it look nice, then a lot of times they still really struggle with that. So flow is something that I feel comes from inside. That is a what do you call it? It's something that represents how you feel. It's a feeling that you are trying to create with your flying, and it's like an emotional bond when you create something with beautiful flow. I mean, if you look at Gapit's videos, yeah, I'm not concentrating while I'm flying here. If you look at Gapit's videos, you have an emotional bond with his flying. It's something that you feel connected to and you feel inspired by, and that's something that can't just, yeah, I'm crashing again, that can't just be, you didn't just learn that overnight. It has to come from inside, and you have to go out and fly with reason, and knowing that, okay, now I'm gonna fly and I'm gonna really repulse, and I'm gonna just try and have such a sick session and chain together all these amazing maneuvers. Okay, so with that said, a few general guidelines that I can give when it comes to flow is watch other people's videos on how they fly. What I like to do is watch other amazing pilots at how they fly any freestyle video. and then actually try and fly with them. So what I would even do sometimes is, as I'm watching their video, I would grab my Tyrannus radio. That was a solid head-on shot. I would grab my Tyrannus radio and actually try and fly whatever they are doing with them. So if I'm seeing they're doing a roll to the right, I will roll to the right with them. If I'm seeing that they are going over trees and then diving under it, I will kind of open my throttle to hit the tree like that as well and try and go under it too. So let me just look at the comments here, what you guys are saying about this so far. This wasn't prepared at all. I'd like to just talk from the heart as it comes. Most of my other videos are where I just prepare the content. So this is a little bit different for me, so please just bear with me. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Flow like expressing music as a flight path, maybe. Yes. So Gapit says it's really similar to music if you play any instruments. Yes, that is so true. I listen to music while flying and it helps with a lot of flow. And then can you show us flow? Okay, so before I show you guys some flow, I definitely agree with Gapit when he says if you play any instruments. I actually play guitar and a lot of drums. Well, I haven't played drums recently. I used to play in our school band, but when I was playing drums, it comes to you after a while. You get emotionally attached to the song and you want to express yourself, and on the drum kit it allows you to just do whatever the heck you want whenever you want, and there's a very good chance it'll always stay fresh and just sound really, really cool. So another suggestion is that you should listen to music while you're flying. Yes, that is totally a very, very good point. Listening to music when flying brings out that emotion inside of you. You get connected to the song, and if it moves fast, then you'll do a fast roll and pause like I'm doing here. And then when it speeds up again, you might start powering out of it and then quickly throw it to the side, maybe do a yaw spin slowly out of it, back off from this rock, and then, you know, do a few maneuvers. It's just, as you're flying, you're constantly looking ahead of you. Let's say, for example, on this tree now, I'm looking down at where I'm going to go through next. Okay, which is this gap over here, under this thing, over this tree, stop. Yaw spin, maybe another roll added, and then quickly smoothly fly out. Inverted stall, into a little bit of a roll, and then out again. Inverted, maybe a slow roll out, and then going straight again. You know, it's all, you don't really even know what you're going to do next. It just comes to you. You just do whatever the heck you feel like doing. And another important point that I'm thinking of now, I'll just look at the comments again, I can see there's a lot of stuff happening. Another important point is that you definitely need to have a lot of tricks in your arsenal. If you don't have a lot of tricks, then obviously you won't be able to chain them together over objects and obstacles and things like that. So you definitely need to have a lot of tricks to be able to chain them together. Okay, let me just read the comments here again. Okay, can you show us just wing it, or should we say just rotor it? You know, and I was going to say Gapit flies like Jimmy Page or Eddie Van Halen plays the guitar. Yes, he does. Okay, so a comment earlier was, can you show me some flow? Okay, so I'm listening to this music now, and you guys will hear it as well. I really like electronic dance music. You'll see that I use it in most of my videos, so let's see what I can do with these. I'm not going to be talking for a lot while I'm flying now, because you do need to concentrate a lot as well. So let's see what I can do. Okay, that also sometimes happens. Just crash into a tree there and then it interrupts your flow and you just lose all of it and you have to restart. Okay, let's look at the comments again. Are the rolls in liftoff accurate? They seem too quick for a quad and look more like a plane. Well, like I said earlier before, liftoff is really amazing. There are so many amazing things about liftoff that the few little flight characteristics that aren't very true to life, it just makes up for those. I mean, it's an amazing simulator. It teaches you all the stick time. If you do feel that the rolls are too fast for you, you can easily change them. Let me just go into my settings here. If I go into flight controller settings, okay, there we go. Then you can change your rates over here. If they're too fast, just put them down. If they're not fast enough, just put them up again. So it kind of reflects what you're used to feeling. These are all my settings. You guys are more than welcome to use them. This is what works nicely for me at the moment. Okay, so let me read through the comments here again. So Gappet says, Jax, like I'm saying, if you have enough stuff in your arsenal, it kind of happens naturally. If you watch my videos from a couple months ago, you'll notice I keep doing the same things. Totally spot on. Okay, let me just get back to the ground here. If you're starting out, you'll feel like you don't have a lot of creativity, and that's totally normal. I mean, we all have to start somewhere. You don't just overnight become the master of flow like Gappet himself or many other really good pilots out there. But once you have that arsenal of skills, it just comes naturally. You chain it together. You just don't even think about what you want to do next, and then it just happens. Okay. Gappet needs to brand some hoodies and sell them. Yes, he does. Alright, so we're about halfway into the stream and I'm truly enjoying this, guys. This is really awesome, really. If you have any more questions regarding flow, please let me know. If you don't think that I covered it in enough detail, please let me know as well. Then I might try and go into some more detail about it. But in the end, like I said, try and find the thing that gives you an emotional bond to it, and just try and copy that with your flying. Don't think too much about it, just do whatever feels right, and try and get emotional about it, because that's what it basically pretty much is. Okay, so let's have a look here. Gotta go hover test the new Fivers rig before it's dark. Be right back. Cool, man. Yeah, I'm reading the subs and trying to fly at the same time. Okay, let me know if you guys are have any more questions. That would be great. If you missed a lot of stuff in the stream, if you tuned in like halfway through, I'm sure that the stream will most likely be posted on my channel by YouTube. I'm not sure how that works exactly. I'll still need to figure that out, but I do think that it'll go live on my channel and you guys would be able to watch it on there. I'll try the music stuff, but I really enjoy hearing the motors go wee. Yes, I agree with you. I also enjoy that. Yeah, I mean, it all just depends. I personally don't fly with music when I flow. I'd rather listen to some music to amp myself up before the time, because I too like to hear my quad exactly where it is, especially if I crash. A lot of times I might get disorientated because I'm chaining so many maneuvers together and I'm not and I'm very new to the location I'm flying at, and then being able to hear where I crash makes a big difference when you have to go and find your quad again afterwards. Okay. Yesterday he convinced me to get a Tyrannus and lift off. Yes, I'm glad you were able to do that. Well done, man. And Zaid Ali, can you say hi to me? Yes, hi Zaid. Thanks for checking out my channel and the live stream. I really appreciate you tuning in as well. Have you tried hot props? If so, how does it compare to liftoff? Okay, so I've tried hot props quite a while ago. Let me just check where I am here. I have not tried one of the newer versions. What I did find with hot props back then, like I said though, I don't know if this reflects the new version as well, was that hot props wasn't very accurate at low throttle. At higher throttles, yes, it was very good. And guys like Matty Stunts actually only practices on hot props because he feels that the physics are a little bit more true to life, because you can set a lot of things like the gravity and the drag of the quad and the thrust curves and things like that. But I personally have not flown hot props lately, so I can't really comment with how the new liftoff compares to the new hot props. Matty Stunts map, it's awesome. Yeah, I haven't tried those yet. I'll definitely check it out though. I'll also be doing some videos in the future on how to do Matty Stunts moves. I just started with those in real life. They're actually not as difficult as you may seem, but it is difficult just getting the hang of it. And once you get the hang of it, they get quite easy. But he is the pioneer of them, and those maneuvers are all amazing, so all credit goes to him for figuring those out. Okay, so that about covers all the info and content for this video. As a last thing, I just wanted to give a massive shout out to Airviews. They are the ones that are making this live stream possible. I'm living in South Africa in a coastal city, and it's really difficult to get fast internet, and it's very expensive. So Airviews came along and said, well, hey, here's a fast enough internet line for you to live stream on. So massive shout out to them. Definitely check out Airviews for all your drone videos in one epic place, and really high quality as well. It doesn't compress the videos like it does on YouTube. Also, as another note, let me minimize this real quick and show you guys what else FPV Academy is about and what's happening. Snap, I don't even know if I'm on the right tab. Okay, so this is the FPV Academy Slack group. This is available to all our patrons over at Patreon. Let me click on my profile, on the FPV Academy profile for Patreon. So Patreon is like Kickstarter, but instead of pledging for a once-off project or product, you pledge for a cause, and the cause is being able for making FPV Academy able to do all of these videos as a full-time project, which is what we're working towards. And then in return, you guys can join the FPV Academy Slack group, where we just chat about everything FPV related, and we also do some video reviews. You can post a video of your flying, and I'll actually do a review of that video, do a short write-up, tell you what you can do to improve your flying. So this is a Slack group, and this is our Patreon. Definitely check those out if you guys would be keen to support us. If you can't, then that's totally cool as well. Our videos will always be free. You will always be able to watch them, and just watching them is a massive help already. So thank you guys for all the support. Moving back over to liftoff, let's go over to, let me have a look here. Let's fly another map. So to be honest, I have not flown the Dubai Legends map once. This will be the first time that I'm flying the Dubai Legends map. Let me read through the comments here. What is your favorite exercise that you can recommend to aspiring pilots that want to get better overall? Favorite exercise would definitely be, a while ago on my channel I made a FPV freestyle practice routine, and that actually made a pretty big difference to my flying and stick control. And I will make another video like that in the near future for you guys to practice your wow, I can't speak and race at the same time. To practice your freestyle routine. So that's definitely one of the big things. Okay, let me just stop this real quick and see what the comments are again. I'm just reading through the comments here because I want to get back to all of you guys. Just crazy camera talk. Okay. all over the world. Set up Slack for my Patreon as well, which I would have done it ages ago. It's great talking to everyone. Such a great tool. Yes, it is amazing. Thanks, man. I'm finding it difficult, but still trying to get the hang of it. 1,000 crashes beat the 650. Okay, so just a few funny comments in the okay, there we got to see it yet. Okay, so a lot of comments coming through. Let me see what I can do on this map real quick. Just racing. Oh, that was overshot. Let's see what we can do on it. Okay, a little bit too high. I need to go back. Another thing is, don't be afraid to use the invincible mode on liftoff. A lot of people are like, no, you can't use the invincible mode. I feel that it's a good, like, if you try something new, like this track that I'm trying now, which I've never flown before, having invincibility on allows me to just carry on flying instead of having to restart all the time. And then once you get the hang of it, take it off and then take it from there. Okay, clip that rail a little bit. Oh. See, like, if that was real life, I would have been out completely. And I would have already been lapped by Luke and Minchang Kim. Those guys are just on a whole... Ooh, I forgot about this game. Those guys are just on a whole different level. Okay, well, it's kind of through. Okay, still getting used to it. I haven't done this before. Yeah, this is not as easy as I thought. Amazing track though. I mean, look at this though. In which other game are you going to be able to fly a really cool track like this? And other tracks and community created tracks and everything. That's why I just love liftoff. That's better. Whoa, okay, so you really need to brake on this one quite a bit, and then you don't want to go too fast, otherwise you're going to overshoot that next gate. Okay, so another thing that I might just want to mention is let me know what you guys think about the time that I am streaming. I try to make it as accessible to most of my viewers. Most of my viewers are US based, and I believe that 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Time is most likely the best time to stream. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. It's actually 3 a.m. in South Africa. Okay, well, it's 3:36 now. I woke up to do the stream, but I mean, I love it, so I'd be happy to do it whenever I'm going to be streaming. Let me just check the comments here real quick. What's my favorite freestyle move? Favorite freestyle move? I'm not sure. I just like to maybe roll something like that, keep it in view, and then roll back again. So it's kind of like a left roll, keep it there, and then a right roll out of it again. Something like that. I used to really like inverted yaw spins and then back again as well. Those are really fun too. Invincible, that's a default. Where to go? Scale looks off on the map. Can you change the perspective? A lot of commitment, keep it aligned. We could set up a multiplayer liftoff race sometime. Best beginner quad, best beginner freestyle quad, budget 400 to 900. Wow, does that include goggles? Does that include radio? What all does that include? If it's just a quad, you will be able to buy the best quad on the market for that type of money. If you're just getting into the hobby though, then having to buy goggles, radio, and all those things, that's a little bit more expensive. Okay, so let's do a quick multiplayer lobby here. Any of you guys are welcome to hop on. I'm creating a room. You guys are welcome to just join in. So this isn't part of the stream that I actually planned on doing, But yeah, let's see what happens. Will you be reposting this later? Yes, this will most likely be reposted again. Any of you guys are welcome to join. Anybody? You should stream on Saturday. So weekends is a little bit difficult for me. I work really hard during the week to get these videos out, and a lot of nights and mornings I'll be working on these videos really late, and I want to spend some time with my family too. I actually just became a dad a little over 2 weeks ago. It's the most amazing thing ever. I'm really enjoying that, and because of that, you know, I want to spend as much time as I can with my little one while she is really young. Check to the mates is in. Okay, so we have space for another 3 guys. Okay, I can see Droneyhawk's logging on. Let's see what he's doing. Come on, it's gonna be a good race. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's really amazing. So also I noticed that there's about a 15 to 20 second delay on my stream. You guys will be commenting, and then I will be talking about the comment. Yeah, it's about a 15-second delay. So if you see me only reply to you a little bit later, it's just because of the delay. It crashed. Check to the mate says that it crashed. Okay, so let me try hosting it one more time. Create room. Okay. Yes. And Dubai Legends. Yes. Create room. Okay, so what about 400 to 900, including a Tyrannus and a radio? Okay, so Tyrannus is going to be about $200. Then no goggles, so let's take goggles out of the picture. Then you have about 700 if you go to the limit of your budget. Then you still have 700 for a quad. You will have an amazing quad for $700 still. If you guys would like to, I will be posting quite a few setups later on for beginner and advanced setups, and also just depending on your budget. Let me know what your thoughts are on that, and yeah, I'll see what I can do. Okay, so one more. Let's get one more guy in here. Droneyhawk is in. He says hi, mom. Come on, we need one more guy to join us, and then we're gonna do a quick race, and then I'm back off to bed again. It's closely getting to 4 a.m. here. A little bit tired. Yeah, also, you guys, please let me know what your thoughts are on the stream. If you learned anything, if there's something that I left out, if there's stuff that you think I can add. I always try and make my videos as cute as I can. It's not easy. Yeah, also Rotaballs is a great resource for that. Okay, Giacomo is in. Everyone has an amazing pick of 200. Just the Dominator SEs last night. Really like these for relatively budget goggles. Yes, the Dominator SEs look like great goggles. I don't have them just yet. Fat Shark will be sending me one for review, and the new HD3s. So I will be making a review video on the Dominator V3, Dominator HD V2, Dominator HD V3, and the new Dominator SE. Okay. Thanks for tuning in, Gapit. Really appreciate you checking out the stream. Shot, man. All right, so we're 4 guys, and let's see what we can do. Let's get this going. So I'm gonna do 1 or 2 races. I'm hoping I don't crash. Now it's like pressure. Everybody's watching me fly. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Waiting for other players. Droneyhawk, I know, is really fast. I've been flying a few times with him. Okay, and here we go. And we're off. Come on. Yes, we are in front, which is good. If you don't see anybody else in front of you, you know that you are in the lead. Oops, missed that section. Okay. So one thing I can say about this track is something bad that they did is some of the corners are extremely tight, and you actually have to adjust your lines quite a bit to be able to get through it and actually fly off of it. So you can take this one quite wide and then come in. And then the same with the next one. Oh wait, no, not this one. This one is fine. But this one, you can take it wide and then cut it in. I saw that's the same line that Luke took when he won. Same with this one. You just can't stay on this yellow thing. It's almost impossible. In one of my next streams, I will also be talking about racing lines and things like that. If you guys have any suggestions for streams, no, don't crash now. If you guys have any suggestions for streams, then, like I said, check us out on Patreon. All our Patreon subscribers and supporters are able to suggest topics for the live streams and how-to videos on what to cover next. Sorry, Droney, you're getting lapped. Oops, okay, cut that a little bit short. Alright, there we go. So 35-second lap. It's not amazing. Droney says he crashed on the second gate. Okay, I'm surprised by them for sure. The one great, the light you should go if you can when you stream. You think that's tight, you should come and try one of our UK track. Like, the scale seems off, like it's too small. Okay, no, I didn't lap you, I lapped somebody else. I thought that I did lap you. Nice driving. Yeah, I'm driving my FPV quad. Yeah, I think it was somebody else. Okay, let's do one more, but in this time let's do the -2 map. But before I do that, let me quickly go into my workbench. I have no idea what Banny's lap time was. Let me just change my camera angle. Okay, you cannot fly 45 degrees in a parking lot unless you are Metal Danny or somebody else like that. It's just almost impossible. Also, while I'm here, I can show you guys the setup that I fly. This is by far the best setup in the game. So it's the fastest, most definitely gives the highest RPM. So the motors are just a custom Vortex Pros with the 50-30 tri-blades. Funny enough, they are faster and more responsive than any other props. I know it doesn't really make sense, but they are the best. And then also there are a whole bunch of new batteries. There are 6S batteries in here as well, but I don't want to have an unfair advantage by using 6S batteries. They are also super difficult to control, so I'll just stick to 4S, to what I'm used to. Okay, so this is going to be the last race for me. And then for the guys that just tuned in, we already covered the split S maneuver a little bit more in depth, and we also covered the how to flow, and well, not how to flow, but just some general guidelines and pointers on how you can improve your flow. So this video should go live on my channel a little bit later, and if you missed it, you can just check back and have a look at it over there. Okay. Let's see, are we gonna have one more guy joining in here? What's happening? Do you recommend the ZMR X210 from FPV Model? Yes, it's a great frame, especially if you're starting out. It really is a good frame. I will definitely recommend that hands down. If any of you guys that are watching is keen to join us, I'll wait about another 30 seconds to a minute for any of you guys that want to join. Let's see what happens. Okay, going through these comments again. So we've been having a fairly consistent viewer count. The most viewers that we had was 33. Thank you guys so much. At the moment we have 30 that's tuned in, and our average messages per minute is 4. That's brilliant. Thank you guys so much. Okay, nobody's on his way, so let's go. Let's see what we can do. Droney and Giacomo. Giacomo is actually one of our patrons as well. It was his idea to talk about flow, so big shout out to Giacomo. Thank you so much for giving the suggestion to do the flow section of the video. All right, let's see what we can do. Okay, well, need to get used to this camera tilt. Oh. There we go, this is better. That was close. Okay, you can see that when I go quiet, I'm concentrating a lot more. Ah! Okay. Come on! No! Best lap before was about a 35-second lap. So this isn't that great. I mean, it's easy to fly, or well, once you get used to it, it's fairly easy to fly in -2 parking lot, but flying an actual track is extremely difficult. This is my next goal, to be able to fly like consistent 30-second laps on this. It's definitely not easy. Oh, come on. Okay, not doing bad. Come on. Okay, let's try and push this last lap a little bit faster. No, no. Okay, okay. Seriously? Come on, come on. Okay, there we go. No. No! Ah, the last gate. Okay, so that's it. Let's see, leave multiplayer session, yes. Okay guys, so that's the stream for today. I'm changing up how I'm doing FPV Academy as well. I'm focusing now more on the Academy side of it, because that's what I really love doing, and instead of posting a whole lot of fails and moment videos and things like that, I will be posting those monthly instead of weekly, but then at the same time I'll be focusing more on the how to fly videos. My plan is to upload every Tuesday and Thursday a new how to fly video, and then do every Tuesday and Thursday do a live stream at 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And then I'll also be releasing a bunch of reviews and things like that for some cool products. So thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I really appreciate it. If you have any comments for how I can improve it, like I said before, please comment as well. I'm always trying to make my videos better, and any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. If you guys tuned in a little bit later, this video should be live on my YouTube channel. Like I've said before, we already covered the split S, and we already covered the guidelines for helping you with flow, and you can just go back on there and watch it again if you want to catch up on it, or if you just want to see something again. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. I don't really know how to switch this thing off. How do I stop my streaming? Okay, yeah, I need to figure out how to do this. So Patreon page again, check that out please. Any support, greatly appreciated. Alright, here we go. This is the button I need to click. Thank you guys so much, and we'll catch you guys later.